Hey, what's going on, guys? DJS here. Wanted to have a discussion on the console war that we're about to see come holiday 2013, and this is between the PS4 and the Xbox One. And it kind of is one of those things that I wanted to discuss a while ago, but I know there was a lot of flooded information with the Xbox One when it announced. And then as soon as E3 hits, we're going to see a lot more specs on the PS4 and the Xbox One, as well as, I'm sure, live demos and all that stuff in weeks to come. But kind of some food for thought before we see the mass flood of information on both of them. I wanted to know you guys' initial thoughts on whether or not you guys are going to be thinking about picking up an Xbox One or a PS4. Now, first and foremost, I gotta say the Xbox One, to me, is just a stupid title. They should have gone with a 720. Everybody was kind of expecting that. The Xbox One, to me, is kind of lame because we already had an Xbox One. The number one, not the one spelled out. So, to me, it's just a little bit more confusing. It's like they wanted to be simplistic, but at the same time, it's confusing. And the reason why they went with the one is because I think that they're trying to go with a whole one-stop shop for entertainment and multimedia and gaming and all that other sort of stuff. And look at this guy camping in the corner right here. I was like, what is he doing? Luckily, I got the kill. But for me personally, and this is just me personally, maybe for you guys, leave a comment, let me know if it's different. But for me, I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't care about having the ability to play with like my family in the living room or something like that and setting it up. I'm interested in the gaming aspect and the gaming aspect only. And again, that's just me because of my situation. The way I play my Xbox for YouTube and stuff, I play it on a monitor while my wife watches TV next to me. So there's no like wow factor for me to be able to plug it into the entertainment system. Another thing to mention is the Kinect versus the PSI. That's going to be a big sell point. Obviously, Kinect was very successful. The PS3 has, or the PS4 has an eye technology somewhat similar to that. I personally, again, don't really care about the Kinect portion. I've used Kinect here and there. I don't have a Kinect, so for me, it doesn't really matter. And I wouldn't have had it connected to my my Xbox anyway. So for me, it's a moot point. Totally not worth it. Again, I'm interested only in the gaming aspect of the performance. Now, if you talk about the performance, you're looking at Xbox versus PS4, and the RAM is the hot topic that is being talked about. If you don't know, most computers nowadays, my MacBook Pro included, has DDR3 RAM, which is a specific type of RAM that's supposed to be pretty fast. It's kind of like industry standard. But what is kind of crazy about PS4 is that they're actually going to be doing DDR5 RAM or something to that effect, which is obviously a little bit more powerful version of some RAM. So supposedly it's a little bit better. It should process a little bit better. One thing I'd have problems with on my current Xbox is sometimes games stutter. Even though you have high graphics and stuff, sometimes the game just stutters. And so keeping that in mind, I'm curious if the DDR5 will make that much of a difference. But honestly, the DDR3, considering how old Xbox is, or Xbox 360, I mean, I have a feeling that both of the options are going to be more than adequate for the gaming that we're going to be able to see. Moving on, there is the whole title-specific, exclusive title thing that's going on. Obviously, Xbox announced that they have exclusive rights again to Call of Duty, which to me means that the Xbox is going to be something to compete with just with that title alone because, as you know, like Xbox will get the exclusive titles or the exclusive DLC first before PS3, and you guys know that PS3, or excuse me, PS4, but you know that PS3 takes forever to get the titles, like a month out. So, like for a YouTuber such as myself, obviously I'm going to want the DLC as early as possible. So that's going to be a no-brainer for me to have an Xbox regardless. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to get a PS4 depending on the exclusive titles that they have, and who knows, there could be some really good ones on there. I know Killzone, and there's a couple other ones that are exclusive, Uncharted. And so it's going to be an interesting battle, but you know that Call of Duty is the number one source of number one form of entertainment, I guess, or whatever it's called, out of anything. Like it made more money than any movie made, and more than any single point of entertainment. Call of Duty made the most money, so it's gonna be something to be rivaled with for sure. But moving on, let's see here. So backward compatibility is going to be kind of an issue. If they're going to be focusing on a centralized entertainment system, and we all love our Xboxes still, how stupid will it be if both of these companies actually make it so it's not backwards compatible, so you can only buy forward? I think that's going to be a really key factor, especially since we have so many throwback games. I know I like to play Modern Warfare 2 all the time still, so like, and this is Black Ops 1, I mean, I'm sure that people are going to want to go back and play some of the older titles, so it makes sense to me that they make it backwards compatible. I know Sony's not very good about that, so I'm curious. I don't know if Xbox actually addressed it or not. You guys can leave a comment, let me know. But I know that that's going to be a big focal point for a lot of people, including myself. I guess, and the last thing is we don't know what the PS4 console looks like as of the date of this video. They did leak the controller, which has a little bit of a like a touch screen sort of thing on it, but we don't know what the console looks like. I don't think the what the console looks like really matters. The Xbox One, they show the console and it looks mediocre. It looks kind of like the same thing, a little bit smaller. Looks like a powerful little box though, from what everybody's saying. So it'll definitely be kind of curious to see what happens as this battle unfolds. Also, Xbox does have a Blu-ray player this time around, which is also a big, huge advantage. Blu-ray is obviously the industry standard. If you guys are newer and didn't really pay attention back then when Xbox and PS3 hit, or Xbox 360 and PS3 hit, Xbox was backing HD DVDs, or DVD HDs, or whatever the hell they were called. I don't even remember what they were called because they're completely insignificant now. It basically was the rival for Blu-ray, but Blu-ray ended up being the industry standard and taking over. That did not, however, determine the demise of the Xbox. So you got to consider that the multimedia portion of things is just kind of irrelevant to me. It's all about the gaming and the gaming aspect and how well the console performs for gaming and what titles they have that are going to make or break, I guess, the console to come. So, in my opinion, I think that Xbox has a huge advantage, again, because of the exclusive rights with Call of Duty. And also, Xbox Live has been really huge, even though it's a paid feature, unless, hopefully, PS4 has the whole network thing down more, because I know that that's been a big problem. It's kind of a pain to communicate with people from what I've been told and kind of what I've experienced so far on PS3. So if they improve that, they could make it a paid service and just make it better. Obviously, though, it's a whole problem with it being down, the whole network thing being down and being hacked and stuff in like 2012 or whatever year that was. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious. Are you guys PS4 like leaning towards that, or are you guys leaning towards Xbox One? Are you guys just gonna stick with your 360s or PS3s for a while? I personally am. Again, I'm going to be trying to get an Xbox One as it launches. PS4 I will try as well, but definitely because of the Call of Duty exclusivity, I will have to be leaning towards the Xbox One because I'm definitely kind of curious and definitely want to have the DLC ahead of time. So that is me. You know, if there's those people out there that have the families and stuff, and the Xbox One might sound enticing. Again, that stuff, they really focused a lot on that, and I found it quite annoying that they focus so much on like talking to your Xbox and turning it on and changing the channel and watching TV with your Xbox when that really has no interest in me. But you know, I'm definitely a niche market. They're definitely trying to hit more of a mainstream market and hit the whole family side thing, because if they can get the wives and the daughters interested in playing Xbox too, they have the hardcore gamers kind of portion set as well. I mean, they definitely perform in that with that that aspect of things they perform in. But if they can get the whole family involved in some of the games and some of the gimmick sort of things like Connect, then more power to them, because that means more sales and more Xbox consoles in each household. And I think that's going to be a kind of an interesting thing if they can succeed on the upgraded Connect. But again, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I'm looking forward to this console war. It's going to be kind of crazy. Holiday 2013 is just going to be madness. Hope you guys like the gameplay here, a little Black Ops 1. And have a good one. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. And pat yourself on the back if you do hit that subscribe button. And if you're my subscribers, pat yourself on the back anyway, because you guys are awesome for watching. Have a good one. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.